Hey players, what do I say next? It's gotta be something cool so they think I'm cool. No, it's gotta be funny. It's gotta be something funny. Oh, you're still here. If you want to learn how to make a good first impression, you'll find out how right after this.
This is the Josh Speaks. You're watching the Josh Speaks.
First impressions are interesting. In a way, that first judgment we make of a person is how we expect them to be, but more often than not, once we get to know them, we see they're totally different. Have you ever entered a new group or been around your crush and found yourself acting totally not like yourself? It happens to everyone, and there's a few tricks I've learned on how to overcome those nerves to become the most interesting person in the room. If you're looking for body language tips on how to stand and position yourself, check out my video here. Or if you're looking on how to be more confident, check out my other video right here. But aside from those two topics, here's what you need to know. We as humans are a very judgy species. We're always looking at others as if they're insane or cool or dorky, but the fact of the matter is that a label can only cover so much of a person. If you find yourself being labeled as something, look deep down inside because you'll see that that label doesn't really cover the full spectrum of who you are. We give people labels based on a little bit that we know about them because it's easy to do and it helps us figure out where they fit in relation to us. And while we continuously do that, what's so interesting about humans is that we are deeply afraid of being labeled. The idea of someone else declaring us as something is terrifying. What does this have to do with first impressions? Well, 99% of the time, people are more focused on what you think of them than what they think of you. They're worried about saying something stupid or dressing inappropriately. Hell, they don't have time to worry about what you're doing. If you've ever noticed, the cool kids only feel more confident because their friends around them are making them feel comfortable. And that's where your power play comes in, because most people just want to feel accepted. And if you can do that for them, they're gonna think you're a pretty amazing person. Smile when people talk to you, give a crap about what they're saying. This will help people put their guards down so that they can feel comfortable enough to be real with you. So what exactly should you say to set that comfortable, relaxed tone? Simple. Talk to new people like you've been friends with them for years. Seriously, don't start a conversation with something like, "Hi, nice to meet you. So, what are you into?" Instead, say something like, "Hey, how's it going? What have you been up to?" That little difference of formality goes a long way. Here's an example. One place I always put this into practice is when I go to VidCon and encounter a high-profile YouTuber. If you talk to them like you're a fan, then they're gonna feel the need to jump into the reverse role, which is acting like a celebrity. But if you talk to them like they're a normal person, then they're gonna feel relaxed and act normal around you too. What do you guys think though? Does the idea of leaving a bad first impression make you nervous? Leave your comments below so we can talk about it. When you speak to people like you already know them, then they respond like you do. So carrying the mindset that people are more concerned with how you're perceiving them than how they're perceiving you, and talking to them like they're old friends, is exactly how you nail a good first impression. Following those two tips will put you past all the awkward barriers that people set up when they first meet someone new. Plus, being a person that people feel that they can open up to without the fear of being judged is exactly what it takes to be the most interesting person in the room. As always guys, love and peace. Hey, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I make new videos every Tuesday and Friday on a range of different topics, including self-help, dating, philosophy, and more. Plus, if you want exclusive stories and tips that I don't share in my videos, make sure to sign up for the Josh Speaks newsletter. The link will be in the description below. So what are you waiting for? Hop on the newsletter. I'm going to share with you a bunch of stories of YouTube celebrities that I encountered at VidCon and how I handled my whole approach in talking to them. Some of it was good and some of it was pretty bad.